Hey, this is Russell Henry. I'm excited to start this new video series following my thesis project from early concept and site selection and program selection all the way through its completion next spring. So part of that will be following the schematic drawings, design drawings, construction documents, concept models, final models. So part of this is for myself to be able to see and document the progress and development of my thesis, but also because I want to be able to invite you in to see what that progress and to see what that development looks like, to kind of see behind the scenes of what goes into developing an architectural project. So what I'll be proposing is how establishing transportation hubs as city centers can enhance both the well-being of its citizens as well as the financial health of a city. I think the two keys to that are that this makes cities more accessible and more sustainable. All right, so we're going to step away from the train station for a little bit due to technical difficulties. So we'll carry on here. Sustainability and accessibility. I mean, we can see this idea throughout history. I mean, all roads lead to Rome. Rome was the center of trade and commerce at the time. And then as civilizations developed, we see the rise of port cities like New York, London, Tokyo, Hong Kong, how these cities began to thrive because they were the accessible cities. So I want to take that same idea and now apply that on maybe a smaller city scale. How if we center cities around these transportation hubs, then those centers become the accessible points of the city, and the city grows out from there. And I believe it's also the sustainable way to develop cities because it reduces our reliance on cars, especially for somewhere like Southern California that is centered and grew around freeways and these open roads, which are no longer these open roads, but are just burdened by heavy traffic. We'll also be looking at sustainable design with the goal of a net zero building, which means it gives back or generates more energy than it consumes and uses. So this could come through generating power on site, such as through solar power, but I think that's mainly achieved through creating passive, more natural systems, such as natural ventilation, utilizing solar heat gain, exploring creating those systems rather than a reliance on mechanical systems. So if you're interested, I would love for you to follow along, subscribe to these videos. If there's something specific you want to know or see in the process, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and have you be a part of this journey with me. Nope, this way. This way, guys. Oliver.
It's a straight line and there's a blue car. You're all blue. Ow.
Hold hands.
You're not blue anymore.